Bethesda pulled a mobile Fallout game seemingly out of nowhere at their E3 press briefing. After announcing to thunderous applause that they'd made a working Pipboy app for your phone, they followed up with this little gem: Fallout Shelter, a free-to-play vault-building game only for the iPad, which draws inspiration from Sim Tower and XCom franchises. I'm James Bruce with iPadBoardGames.org. Now don your vault suit and let's take a look at Fallout Shelter. The look and feel of this should be familiar to any fan of the series, but rather than the bleak brown colours of the main Fallout games, Fallout Shelter takes design cues from the bobblehead-style cartoon graphics and saturated colour palette. The distinctive Pipboy green is ever present though, and you'll find some instant familiarity with weapons, armour, and even some special characters you can add to your vault. The core gameplay is much the same as any Sim Tower clone, only you're building down instead of up. There are 3 resources to be managed: electricity, food and water, and the main goal is to grow your population and build a thriving vault community while keeping your vault dwellers happy and safe. There's also a strong RPG element to the game, with each character having their own set of special stats, each of which makes them more suited to a particular room or task. You can equip clothing and armour to modify these stats, as well as guns for them to fight off raiders and radroach infestations, and at later levels you can improve the stats with specialised training rooms. Population can be increased either by calling people from the wasteland, though this gets much less frequent after the first day, or by good old-fashioned repopulation, in which high charisma characters tasked to the lounge room will quietly sneak off to have a child. To find new equipment, strong dwellers can be sent out into the wasteland, where they'll autonomously explore and eventually bring back a horde of goodies and caps, or they'll be killed by raiders. You might want to give them a few stim packs before sending them off. The free-to-play aspect of the game relies on the standard click-to-collect resources mechanic and countdown timers for everything. Consequently, it's best played for a half hour or so every day. For longer sittings and faster gameplay, there's bonus packs in the form of lunchboxes, a few of which can be gained by completing goals, but which can also be bought from in-app purchases. Each lunchbox contains 4 cards, of which at least one is a rare or super rare card, but typically consist of resource bundles, weapons, and very rarely a highly skilled special dweller who comes complete with their own set of armour and gun. Honestly, I'm not usually a fan of free-to-play games, and I certainly wouldn't spend any money on one. This is the first free-to-play game I've actually enjoyed, and I've decided to spend some cash on it, not because I particularly needed to, but because I felt kind of bad enjoying the game without paying anything. Clearly, it's not the traditional Fallout experience on a mobile, and anyone expecting that will be disappointed, but it is a light, fun game that should tide you over until the release of Fallout 4 this November. Definitely worth a download. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more weekly iPad game reviews, or head on over to iPadBoardGames.org, where you'll find hundreds of fantastic board, card and RPG games for your iPad, with user ratings and a list of top-rated must-haves for any iPad gamer.